You there? All right.
We in?
We're in.
Yeah. Whew. It's snowing outside,
It's
Dad.
snowing. It's cold.
Freezing. Dash is okay.
Dash is fine. Dash is sleeping on the ground. He won't go in his doghouse.
Did you move his igloo out?
No.
Alright, let's
He'll
get
go
it.
in there. So we have Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
Started out with Cody Rhodes.
Cody.
Drew McIntyre interrupts, and they talk about their paths or whatever. And Drew McIntyre is still it's everyone else's fault but mine. If this happened, if that happened, that's pretty much the gist of that. They both are entered into the Royal Rumble.
They're going to take beating on each other.
What is it?
I said Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso's in it.
Jey Uso's in Royal Rumble, yeah. Then our first match tonight was Dom and JD versus DIY. DIY wins that one.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae win that one.
Why are we just going through the wins?
Well, they're not. I mean, they weren't exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't really have nothing to say about them either.
Nah. It was kind of slow, though.
Well, then we had Gunther returns. He enters the Royal Rumble, and this is where we get kind of exciting because Xavier Woods interrupts and challenges Kaiser to a match after what Kaiser did to Kofi Kingston last week, right?
Yep.
Threw a chair to his head, a computer chair to his head, and then did a running missile drop kick on top of his head while he was down on the metal steps on the outside of the ring. So Xavier Woods says, we're fighting now. They have a match. Pretty good match. It was good.
Xavier wins it.
You know, Xavier got DQ'd because he grabbed a computer chair and threw it at Kaiser.
That does not make any sense.
He just grabbed a computer chair and threw it at him, so you can't use...
Woods?
Yeah, Woods. Threw it at
But
Kaiser.
That doesn't make any sense because Kaiser threw
That was after the match, though, last week.
No.
Yes, it was
Kaiser, this match,
yeah.
Kaiser threw a chair at Woods.
Right, that was after the match.
Ding.
No.
It was not. Was it?
No, Woods threw the chair at Kaiser.
During match.
During the match, it got DQ'd.
Okay.
And after the match, yes, chairs came out. Then next match was Tozawa versus Ivar.
Oh my gosh, this shocked me.
Again, because they fought before. Yeah. I guess this would be my highlight of the night. Yeah, Ivar goes to the top rope to do a doomsault, and Zawa runs up there and does a flipping reverse powerbomb on Ivar and beats Ivar. Yes.
That wasn't even like a minute match.
No, it was a quick match.
But I'm surprised Tozawa got entered by Maxine Dupree.
Yeah.
What?
Accompanied
by Maxine Dupree. And then Maxine Dupree and the girl went at it. And then
Valhalla attacked Maxine after the match, and then Tozawa got thrown back in the ring, and they took care of Tozawa after the match.
And Maxine.
Yep.
It was.
Then we have Rhea Ripley come to the ring, and Becky Lynch interrupts. Becky says she's entering the Royal Rumble, and looks like we have our storyline for WrestleMania for them two. It looks like we're going to have Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch fighting soon.
Did you leave out some promos? Because there was some promos in between that.
There was. I mean, there weren't.
Let's see. There was the Damian Priest and what's his name?
R-Truth. Right.
Selling merch.
Yeah, selling merch. The R-Truth Judgment Day shirts and Damian Priest getting his cut. That was one of them. Yeah. And then they had a Judgment Day promo where they were asking Priest if he was on R-Truth's side. And then Priest asked Rhea where she's been. So there's friction in Judgment Day again.
Yeah. They're starting to become friction and damage control.
But that's SmackDown.
I know. I know.
That's on SmackDown. Well, it's just damage control is between Bayley and damage control. It's just one person. Kind of outs them Bayley. And then we have The Miz and R-Truth versus Damian Priest and Finn Balor. This one was funny because R-Truth thinks he's like in with the Judgment Day.
This one was hilarious.
Before the match, he starts giving people their cut of money from the
Merch.
on-street merch sales, and he drops the money all over the ring. And then he gives Finn Balor his cut, then gives Dom his cut, and JD's like, "Where's my cut?" And R-Truth's like, "You gotta be in the Judgment Day to get a cut." Because they had that match where whoever lost was out of the Judgment Day.
And he lost.
But it wasn't official. At the end of the match, Damian Priest has to choke slam R-Truth. And then R-Truth and The Miz lose to the Judgment Day.
And they could have become the Awesome Truth again.
Right,
but
they might be.
Well, R-Truth is gonna R-Truth is on a Judgment Day, so he's probably not gonna bring back Amazing Truth.
Well, he's gonna be mad now because he got choke slam.
So he might bring
South
back
of Heaven
Amazing
from Damian Priest.
He might go back to Awesome.
He might.
Truth.
I mean, he's gonna want some revenge now because he felt like he wasn't treated right by Judgment Day. And then, I mean, it really wasn't an exciting Raw. I mean, next week we'll start seeing it speed up. Everything's gonna start speeding up next week because we got the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, so it'll slowly start getting there.
And then we're gonna do Backlash, and then we're gonna do Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. We're gonna try to do recaps on those.
Yes. Then we
That's
have
in the future.
yes. Then we have Shayna Baszler versus Zoe Stark versus Tegan Nox and Natalya.
But before this, we have a Seth Rollins promo.
A Shinsuke, you mean?
Was it Shinsuke or Seth Rollins?
I don't know. I only wrote down promos. Shinsuke came back, but I'm tired of Shinsuke.
Shinsuke came back before the match, before the main event.
Okay.
But then we had a little talk, like the girl
talked to Seth Rollins. Yeah, about his match.
Yeah. There was something I forgot that I was gonna tell you. It was about that, but I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, some of the promos. I mean, nothing new really came up other than the Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch one in the ring, and then the Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes. I mean, they really went nowhere with that. All it was like who won the last match before Drew McIntyre came back to WWE.
My highlight of the night is at the very beginning, actually.
What is it?
It's where Cody Rhodes. Sorry. It's where Cody Rhodes says to Drew McIntyre, "And who won that match again?"
Right.
That was my highlight of the night.
Yeah.
Not really any good signs.
Okay, well then Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark beat Tegan Nox and Natalya.
Yep.
That match was getting kind of good, but kind of sputtered out at the end. Jinder Mahal and Seth Rollins. We really thought 3 or 4 times Jinder Mahal was going to win this. But during the match, Indus Shears, keeping Seth Rollins in the ring.
Yeah.
Damian Priest comes to the ringside and sits down with his briefcase. So Seth Rollins has Jinder Mahal, Indus Shears, and Damian Priest to worry about during the whole match. But then McIntyre comes out. Then McIntyre and Priest brawl all the way out the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stressful match, though.
Yep.
Towards the end. But Seth retains.
He wins.
So that it?
That's it.
What's your highlight?
My highlight? I don't know.
You said your highlight
was the Tozawa powerbomb on Ivar.
All right.
I didn't really see no signs. There was no sign tonight. And you really ain't seen no good signs lately. All right. That's it.
Woo! See you guys. Peace.